Apologies, I'm trying to set this up. I'm going live on a few different platforms right now. All right, there we go. So if you see me looking at different screens, that's why. All right, so quick live tonight, giving y'all some information. You know, I'm all about helping you get into your next home. I want to talk about some affordable housing options, just because that's one of the major challenges facing people right now. So tonight, as you see going across the screen, we're going to talk about HUD's program, buying a home with $100 down, as well as the Good Neighbor Next Door program. I'm going to give you the ins and outs, let you know how, if you're eligible, how you can get into that next home for $100. It is a great program, great options. We're going to talk about the pros and cons as well. So definitely tune in, man. And if you find value in this, please share the information. Whether you decide to use me or not as a resource, yeah, man, just get somebody who knows this program and is able to help you out. All right, so basically, as I mentioned, who am I? Kenneth Francis. I'm a mortgage loan originator out here in Texas and in Georgia. This program is available across the some of these states are not highlighted. When I go to this map, you're going to see which states the programs you're eligible for this program in. All of the states like that have eligibility, or that you're able to use this program in. Housing, the amount of housing that they have might vary. I'm going to show you that as well. But it's a great option for regular if you haven't owned a HUD home in the last 3 years, then you can use this program. So definitely check this out. So real quick, if y'all go to this site, where's this site at? All right, HUD Home Store, and this is the I'll show y'all this right quick. This is what you're gonna see when you first go to the site, right? Find a HUD home. So HUDhomestore.gov. You have to use oh shit, my fault, y'all. I'm over here looking at my other screen, as I mentioned, and I'm it looks a little different. It looks a little different on that site. My fault. So anyway, HUD Home Store, right? HUDhomestore.com. View all listings. First, you want to hit up your lender, see if they work with banks who offer this program. But then after that, you're going to find a realtor. After you speak to the lender, you get pre-approved. You're going to find a realtor who is able to make a bid for one of these homes for you. Because even though you can go to the store, look at all the information. Go to the HUD Home Store, look at all the information, but you need somebody to submit an offer for you, right? So find an agent who is available, who can write one of these offers up for you. Get with me. I can refer you to an agent as well. I mentioned Texas and Georgia, right? But again, any state. So California, 68 properties currently listed. So basically, these are properties. One second, let me try to make this bigger for y'all, larger. Okay, it doesn't look like that works, but basically, this site, you'll need to register with the selling broker. You have to submit your offer, as I mentioned. All right, this site shows you how many properties are available in your area. This is within the state, right? These are some big states: Colorado, Texas, largest state in the U.S., or second largest state in the U.S. 159 properties available. When I go to the next page, you're going to see some they're scattered throughout the state. In some states, you'll see more in a specific area. With these programs, these are homes that have been foreclosed upon. So say somebody had an FHA loan. You're also going to see some of these properties are above that FHA maximum loan amount, right? Because the way the FHA works is you can buy a home that, say, is $1 million. And depending on your market and depending on how many units are in the home, $1 million might be within their budget, right? But let's just say we're in Texas and you buy $1 million home. You can have an FHA mortgage on it, but the FHA is only going to insure up to a certain amount. So that's why you'll see homes on here that might be more than what they say the maximum FHA amount is going to be. All right, like Georgia 31 properties. Let me click on this right quick so you can see what I'm talking about. It's going to bring up a map. So when you look at this home right here, right, this looks like a nice house. And this is exactly what I was speaking about. So this home is higher than like the typical FHA like buyer would be looking at. So while you can like still put in a bid opens on tomorrow, all right, you can put a bid on this home. Like FHA is only going to cover up to a certain amount. All right, so basically, this is a government program. $100 versus the original like generally for FHA home, you're gonna require 3.5% down, 3.5% down. So like this gives you a huge discount. This is the opportunity to like build equity quickly, buy a home below market value, and like make improvements. All right, so you have to use FHA financing on these properties. If you are not aware, FHA government loans, it has to be owner occupied. So like there's a VA loan as well, USDA. Somebody told me a while ago, any loan that ends with an A, FHA, USDA, VA is a government loan. Those are for owner occupied homes. So 3.5%. This is Henry County. If I was to make the screen bigger, I don't want to like make the screen bigger, but you can see on the map. Let me just switch this from the list view to the map view. Right, when I look in Georgia. So I used to live in Marietta, right? And like, so all of this, to me, I'm from New York. To me, all of this is New York. I mean, all of this would be considered the same. Like some people like to like tell you, oh, you could say, oh, I'm from Atlanta, and you actually from Marietta, or I'm from Atlanta, but you're actually from Norcross, Alpharetta. All of that is the same thing. I'm from the Bronx. That's New York City. All of that is the same thing, right? But like if you look at the map, so you see these different properties. It shows you the beds, the beds, bath, like the county that it's in, right? So all of this, some of this is like in the heart of Atlanta. Some of this is like a small commute out, right? But like you can buy these homes for $100 and like make a bid. You just got to get like pre-approved, see if you qualify. All right, so that's like for the basic program, but like there's more. So if you are a good neighbor next door, this is the other part of the program that I was mentioning. Good neighbor next door, this is for like firefighters, law enforcement officers, EMTs, teachers. You can buy one of these homes at like a significant discount. So when I say significant, I mean like 50%, right? So with these programs, like basically what would happen is like you would take out, you would put a bid on this home. Say you won the bid, your mortgage would be for $401,484 because you're buying this for $100, right? And then you get this home for $100. If you qualify for the good neighbor next door, your mortgage is going to be based on half of that. So like that's like $2,284, right? That's half of the 400 and change. And basically, as long as you stay in that home for 36 months, you don't have to repay the second half. So basically, you just like hacked the hell out of your wealth, right? Because you got into that home for $100, and then you got 50% equity just for staying in that home. That's crazy. Like this is the stuff that people don't talk about. This is stuff that, like, if I knew when I was younger, I would have definitely. Pause. I'm from New York. I was about to say something crazy, but I would have definitely got into this, right? I would have definitely like looked more into this. Like this to me, this is like a major thing that people need to know about. Good neighbor next door. So if you know, my sister's a teacher. Like I told my sister about this already. I have a few teachers in my family. My cousin just moved up here from Jamaica. He's in the military right now. So if he does not use his VA loan, he was a police officer in Jamaica. If he does not use his VA loan, I'm gonna tell him about this program because again, this is like a game changer, right? So This is so these are some of the properties that you will find. I really like this house. Where's this at? This is in Gwinnett. This is in Gwinnett. Gwinnett County got some nice homes. Sandy Springs also has some nice properties. I really like Atlanta. This is Texas. So they disrespecting Texas right now because Texas has some beautiful homes as well. I do not know why this is the. I'm talking about the lovely homes in Marietta, in Alpharetta, in Sandy Springs, and then this pops up. So this is a bad picture based on the price. I'm sure this home is beautiful. I'm sure this home is lovely, right? So Austin, Texas. I'm actually in Austin right now, Central Texas. If you're a Central Texas realtor, actually anywhere in the state, like we're lending. But if you're a Central Texas realtor and you want to meet up, have lunch, want me to come to your office, like do a lunch and learn, definitely reach out. Like Central Texas and Houston. I'm in Houston sometimes as well. Right. So like they have 159 homes. I'm not sure why. It's probably the way I have the screen set up. The way I have the screen set up, again, I have, okay. So like once I continue scrolling down, then it opens up more homes. But as you can see, as I mentioned, $100 down, you can get into this property, right? So $399,800, you can get into this home in Salina, Texas, right? Collin County. Same thing, Castle Breeze. You just have to qualify. If you're a good neighbor next door, you can again finance one of these properties, and you're paying half of that. The mortgage is based on half of that, so you're still putting the $100 down. As long as you stay in that home for 36 months, you do not have to, like, the second portion of the mortgage is forgiven. You're already like automatically well packed. Like you're already winning. You're already winning. All right. So basically, the reason why some of the pros and cons. These homes are sold as is, right? So if something happened with this property, as I mentioned, these homes like are people who are foreclosed upon. So HUD came in, took the home back. Not sure what happened. What was the reason why they person defaulted on? Sorry, my apologies. Why the person defaulted on their mortgage? Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Oh, my fault. Not sure why the person defaulted on their mortgage, but for whatever reason, this person did not pay their mortgage. HUD, the government came and took the home. Right? You like are buying the home as is. So if somebody did something to the property, that can be a negative, right? But the great thing is, like, this is eligible for 203K loans, another like a FHA program, right, where you can finance the repairs in. So like you would go through the inspection. Once you do the bid, right, you go through the bidding process, you do an inspection, you see the home before. So like it's not an issue. If you want to walk away, you don't have to buy it. If you want to buy it, then you like finance some of those improvements into the home. All right, so that's a great option, man. Like a great option. Again, minimal cash out of pocket. All right. This is a government loan, so you're still eligible for that 6%. What is it? 6% seller's concession. Actually, there's no seller because this is the government. But yeah, you're still eligible for like different programs that might be associated with it. This is great. Only con I would say is, again, like strict occupancy rules. And that's on any government loan, whether it's a VA, USDA, FHA loan. This is for owner occupied residence, limited inventory, like right now. So if we were to look at, there is a housing shortage, like still in the U.S., but there are also a lot of homes that have been sitting on the market for a prolonged period of time, which you can make offers on. Limited inventory. I highlighted 2 different states. Texas has 159 properties listed. When we go look at the map, we can see like where most of these properties are at. So if you're in Dallas, looks like it's a good option for you as well. Houston, H-Town, looks like there's a lot of properties over there. Central Texas, majority of them looks like they're going to be in the San Antonio area versus like up here in Austin, where I'm at. So yeah, like definitely, I would say that would probably be the only other negative is the limited inventory, but minimal cash out of pocket, great affordability option, and the potential, enormous potential for equity growth for my firefighters, for my police officers, for my EMTs, for my teachers, for my civil servants, the ones who give back to the community every day. Do not say that we don't try to give back to you, because this is a great program that you should take advantage of. All right. So can anyone buy a HUD home? Yes, but the Good Neighbor Next Door program, that is restricted to the professions that I mentioned. So police officers, teachers, EMTs, firefighters, civil servants, that program is for you. The Good Neighbor Next Door. Both programs only require the $100 down payment. But as I mentioned, the Good Neighbor Next Door, you're only paying the mortgage on half of whatever that sales price is. And as long as you remain in that home for 3 years, that second half is forgiven. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So what if you're not a first time home buyer? So you can still FHA. So even though FHA loans, USD loans, these government loans, like a lot of people confuse it, like the fact of being a first time home buyer, owning a home, as long as you haven't owned a home. So for this particular program, as long as you haven't owned a home in 12 months, but then if you haven't purchased like a HUD home, and I believe it's 24 months, then you can still use this program, right? But with this particular program, generally, like first-time home buyers qualify anybody who hasn't like owned a home in 3 years. This one says that you can use this program if you haven't owned a home in 12 months. All right, so our repairs recovered. So as I mentioned, you can like repairs are not covered, but you can take out a 203K loan or you can pay that out of pocket if, like, say you do the inspection and like something isn't up to your liking. All right, so yeah, man, definitely check out this program. Go to that site that is flashing across the bottom, HUDhomestore.com, HUDhomestore.gov, not .com, HUDhomestore.gov. Let me look and see. Let's look and see really quickly what homes they have over here in Houston. Let's draw a circle. I like to do this from time to time as well when I'm like looking at different open houses to hit up. Why is it? Oh, I'm bugging. I'm thinking let me see. Okay. Let's see what they have over here. Okay. All right. So that picture that we looked at before was a little blurry. Looks better second time around. Yeah, man, this is generally my weekends. Like I hit up open houses, go to open houses, see what's on the market, pop in, check out some, like talk to the agents, see how business is going. It's always good to like get the layout of your market, see what's going on, see what it's looking like, especially if you're trying to like make an offer on homes, writing offers on homes, which I do a lot of, like speaking on behalf of like my realtors. I want to know how likely it is I'm going to get a concession, right? Like what is the market temperature like right now? Some of these homes are really, really nice. Like this is a really nice home in Willis, Texas, all right, Montgomery County. Imagine getting into this home for $100. So, and let me specify another thing too when it comes to like down payment assistance programs, because I'm going to be highlighting a lot of down payment assistance programs coming up shortly in the next the next few weeks, talking about like affordability, down payment assistance programs. There's like one that's specific to Texas. I'm going to talk about some that are on the national level as well. But when it comes to down payment assistance programs, generally, because like whether it's a grant, like a down payment assistance program, so like a second loan from the bank, that money generally they're recouping in a certain way. Grants not so much, but like with second mortgages, you generally like have a higher rate, right? Or people think because they only are coming in with $100. I really like this pink brick. People think a lot of times that $100 is all they need. So don't go run to no realtor or anybody and say that I told you that all you need is $100. This program states that all you need is $100 for the down payment. There are other costs associated with buying a home. Just like there are other costs, like say when you're renting, there are other costs when you buy a car. Like there are a lot of costs for other things. It's not hidden costs. It might be things that like people don't mention up front, but you can't drive a car without insurance, or you should not, right? It's homeowners insurance. There might be an association fee depending on where this home is at. Property taxes. Like sometimes homes are foreclosed for like not paying their property taxes. Like you'll see that sometimes as well. So there's other expenses that come along with owning a home, right? There's actually another great program that I'm going to highlight later on this week, where they give you, I believe it's like up to $30,000 as long as you put like solar panels. So you can put the solar panels on the back of the house, but you're required to like have solar panels on the home. And they give you like $30,000, I want to say. It's not a hard program, but I found out about it through like a hard representative. So like definitely check out your different options if you are looking to buy a home right now in this market. See, and look, exactly as I'm talking about it, a home pops up with solar panels. So let me know what are y'all thoughts on like homes with solar panels. I'm not really a fan. Like I'm not the biggest fan of homes with solar panels on them, but $30,000, $40,000, you could put solar panels on my house. Like give me $30,000, $40,000, you could put solar panels on the back of my house. Not on the front. Like I don't want to see that when I walk up to the house, but put it on the back, put it on the side of the house, and like it's great because it saves you money on your electric bill. This is a nice house too, right here, Katy, Texas. Look at this. This is why I moved to Texas. Like, let me click on it, see the specs of this house. All right. Da-da-da. All right. So availability of the home is subject to asset manager accepting a bid from an earlier bid period or removing the home from the market. All right. So again, you reach out, you get pre-approved, you contact a realtor, you have them bid on the property for you. Right. So this is 2 hours, 12 minutes remaining to bid. You can bid on this home now. Winning bid gets it. All right. And as I mentioned, HOA fees. This is $1,100 annually. Right? Home size 1,800 square feet, lot size 6,400. This is a new home, 2 years, like built 2023. 4-bed, 2-bath. FHA 100 down eligible, 203K eligible. So two things I spoke about, right? Like getting into the home for $100 down, financing in. So with the 203K, you can borrow up to the 35,000 or so, and again you're financing that into the mortgage, so that's like $100 down, and they're giving you the money for the repairs as well, right? If you're like if you qualify for that good neighbor next door, paying back half of the overall mortgage, right? So listing broker, you can go on this site, all this information is there. Right, you just have to, like, again, get pre-approved because this process can move fairly quickly. All right, and they even have the pictures on here for you, so you might not even need the 203K like options. You might not even need to take that option. Let's go back. I really like that house in Katy. When you look at homes in like different areas like Houston, Dallas. My computer is moving slow. I have so many windows open. Am I the only one who like has several windows open that they aren't using, and I just keep them open for for just in case? Or like I want to come back to it. I'm the same way with books. Like I'll be reading like 6 books at one time. Where I'll read a few pages here, set it to the side, come back to it, read the next few pages, set it to the side. But again, like check out if you are interested in this program, reach out to me. Our good neighbor next door, purchase a home for $100 down. We also can work with you on your credit repair. Credit repair. We have a great program where we can do a rescore or get your current credit, get you where you need to be, where you want to be. Credit a lot of times is something that's taken for granted as far as like having how much you can save by having good credit, or how much having poor credit will cost you. So like one of my boys, he always said like, oh, save your money, one day it'll save you, right? Credit, like a lot of times people take for granted, like they'll say, oh, fuck Sprint, or like, I'm not paying this bill, $100 bill, fuck up their credit. Next thing you know, fucks up your like, end up costing you more money in the end, instead of like arguing and disputing with that company, whether it's like phone company, whatever, right? Rental company, like it'll end up costing you a lot more. I had a client who had like a 598 FICO, and they were looking at buying a home. They actually closed already, so they had like a 598 credit score. They came to me because they were denied from somebody else. By the time they found a home, like we worked with them to improve their credit. It didn't improve like much, but like that little improvement that they had saved them a few $1,000s. Just because, like, if you're under a certain threshold, like it's gonna cost you more. There are different, like one, if you even get approved, because like again, I said this person was denied. So a lot of times, like banks will deny you because you like having bad credit or bruised credit. You're more of a risk, right? They want to make sure they get the money back. But anyway, so like she ended up getting approved, saved her like a few $1,000s. Like not on the rate, but there's like a associated cost with the rate. So it saved her money on her closing costs. And like the main thing is we got her into that home. Like some people, I know Dave Ramsey wants you to like Dave Ramsey is not a fan of down payment assistance programs, not a fan of your credit being a certain level. And I agree when it comes to certain things. If you have, again, life happens to us all. If your credit is bruised right now, there are options, there are things that you can do to repair it. If you like, the main thing is developing good habits, right? Good money management habits, good credit habits, paying your bills on time, staying below a 30% like utilization. Just take care of your credit and take care of you. All right, so we're about to wrap up, man. $100 HUD Home Store. Check them out on that site. Again, this is like a program that a lot of people can take advantage of. Basically, like you just have to qualify. Reach out, see if you qualify. This program follows the basic FHA guidelines. Basic FHA guidelines. $100 down. If you qualify, if you're a firefighter, police officer, teacher, EMT, you can qualify for that Good Neighbor Next Door program. As long as you stay in their property for 3 years, then again, like you're basically getting that home for half off. All right, so yeah, man, hit me up. We are going to come back on here live tomorrow and discuss T-Shack, or we might talk about this other program that I just mentioned. The what is the name of that program? The solar panels. I forgot the name of it now, but let me know what y'all want me to talk about. We'll see like which one we discuss tomorrow. All right, so if you're interested in down payment assistance programs, no money down programs, low money down programs, you still need money, whether that be for closing costs, whether that be for like moving expenses. These programs are to help you, once you're already on that path. So definitely, man, hit me up. Ken F @barrettfinancial.com is my email address. Like across the bottom, This is my office line, 832-415-3929. Or send me a DM for more info. All right, we out.